Am I the asshole for telling my stepsister she didn't get anything from my great-grandma because she had never met her? I lost my great-grandma in January. She had been sick for a really long time. I, 17M, was close to her because she and my dad were very close when he was a kid and she was the grandma who helped take care of the grandkids while the parents worked. My dad always said she was the greatest person. He died when I was 8 and our relationship was extra special after his loss. My parents were separated when my dad died and mom had sort of moved on already. 2 years later she moved in with her now husband and my stepsister who is 5 years younger than me. My paternal family never invited my stepsister along to things and only some have met her in passing. My great-grandma never met or spoke to her and there was zero relationship between them. When great-grandma died she left all the family something. I got my great-grandpa's watch that she had some work done on to make it work and look a bit more modern today. Of course, this was done before she died. The watch had her and great-grandpa's initials and he wore it every day until his death. I also got some photos of hers and a blanket she had made for my dad that everyone agreed I should have. My stepsister asked a few days after I got the stuff why she never got anything. My mom and her dad were like, I'm sure there are some things. Mom even called my grandma to ask about something for my stepsister and grandma told her only family were left or entitled to great-grandma's things. My mom was trying to tell my stepsister that she should have gotten something and they would figure it out. My stepsister asked me and suggested we share the photos and blanket. I told her no and said she didn't get anything from great-grandma because they never met or had any relationship. I told her she was my dad's grandma, not my mom's, and they were not family. My stepsister was still upset and started to cry. She asked why I have a whole other family that she doesn't and why don't they want to include her. She is autistic and doesn't always understand social things. She's also had an interest in being around my paternal family in the past. My mom told me it was disgusting to say those things to her and that I should be ashamed for upsetting her and making her feel unworthy. She also told me she was ashamed of how flippant I was about my little sister being left out. Am I the asshole?